What's good, y'all? Welcome back, and we got another recipe that just might widen your back. But in technicality, this is a vegetable though. So we're gonna be making some down home and southern collard greens, all right? So this is gonna be a staple for all your functions, whether it's the family reunion, holidays, whatever the case is. You need your good pot of greens. And this recipe is guaranteed to hit, all right? So look, all the ingredients will be in the description box below. And then also, if you ain't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead, just real quick, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so that way you can be notified when a new recipe drops, all right? Let's get it though.
I do my thing in the kitchen. My name is Cord, I'm for the culture, and I'm here with a vision. We here to talk, chop it up. They say the odds are stacked against us. We ain't seen that bet. And the things we do in kitchens, y'all ain't seen that shit. Yes, Lord, let me talk. Listen, man, we here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. You now turned in the Kitchen Culture Podcast.
So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and prep our veggies to start off our pot liquor, and we're gonna first get a white onion. So go ahead and slice this in half. You got the root. All right. All right, so cut this in half lengthwise. Peel your onion. Get all the peel off. All right, so you're just gonna make some slits up to that root of the onion, like so. All right, run our knife through. And then we dice. Go ahead, set this aside in the bowl and repeat with the other half. All right, and we got us one jalapeno that we finna dice up. Okay, now this, how many seeds you keep in this is completely up to you, because the more seeds you have, the spicier it's gonna be. But I'm gonna just take out a few. So we got a deep pot. We're gonna go ahead and hit this with a little bit of oil. I'm gonna saute our veggies first. We're gonna go ahead and drop our diced onions in. Multicolored bell pepper. So we got all of them, red, orange, yellow, green. Add that on in. Come through with that jalapeno. Go ahead and work this around. All right, we're gonna hit this with some garlic paste. So the reason we're doing that is because the flavor is gonna be a little bit stronger as opposed to your garlic powder. So either garlic paste or garlic cloves. Add in just a little pinch of some crushed red pepper, all right? Just a little bit. All right, we're gonna add us a little Tony's in. Now, I'm gonna suggest that you don't go crazy with this, because you can always add more later. And yeah, we're still gonna hit this with some onion powder. Add you a little bit of melanated sugar on in the mix too. Now, let me know down in the comments, because I feel sugar 100% goes in greens. It goes in greens, it goes in cabbage. Don't you put that shit nowhere near my grits though. And we're gonna add us a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Just about 2 capfuls will do you just good. And some liquid smoke. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything around again. So right now, your kitchen ought to be smelling amazing. I love the smell of fresh onion and garlic together. All right, so we're gonna lay our smoked meat in here. So I got a smoked turkey leg. Whether you use ham hocks, turkey necks, turkey butt, either way, just get you some good smoked meat. All right, go ahead and get you about 6 cups of some chicken broth. We're gonna just cover this on up with a lid and let this simmer for about a good 2 hours. You know, we want the meat just about falling off the bone.
So while waiting on that to finish up, you gotta tap in with my cookbook, Kitchen Culture. All right, the best big bag cookbook on the market. I mean, it ain't all big bag recipes. It's like a good 3 vegetable recipes. You know, I kind of felt like I overdid it a little bit, but just let me put you on real quick. So it's all sorts of recipes up in this thing. So you got some buffalo chicken sliders up in there, honey chipotle garlic shrimp, you know what I mean? Cocktails, hey, that's me. Some basil garlic lamb chops, deep fried ribs, you know what I'm saying? It's all sorts of stuff in here, from deep fried goodness to holiday meals, mac and cheese, cocktails, the possibilities is endless. But look, grab you a copy of the book through my YouTube shop or hit the description box below. But back to the recipe though. So we got collard and mustard greens. All right, we're gonna mix these together. Now the thing with greens is this is one of those, this is a labor of love. You know what I mean? You really kind of taking your time, get your best playlist and just be prepared to put in a little bit of work. But the outcome is always worth it, especially when you follow this recipe. So look, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to wash these greens. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll come back around to that in a second. So go ahead, just stack your leaves. So if you like to keep the stem, then you know what I mean, by all means, skip this process. But go ahead and slice down around the stem. We wanna just cut that out. Now I know a lot of people who like to keep the stem, their reason is for the nutrients, but let's be for real. Like, when you add all the smoked meat and everything, like, what are you expecting to get? So I mean, one of the nutrients on something that's big backed is kind of crazy, but you know what I mean, go off. So get that stem out the way. And just go ahead and roll that thing up tight. You know what I'm talking about? Like a blunt, you know? Or whatever. Just roll it up nice and tight. So, cool. And we're gonna cut this into little ribbons. All right, then repeat the process with each of your bunches until you're done, set them aside, and then we're gonna get ready to wash them. So look, we got our greens. What we gotta do now, we gotta clean these. It's a little process. Like I said, it's a labor of love. So, this is arguably the most important step, other than, you know, getting your seasoning right. But we're gonna go ahead and we get these with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and we're gonna go ahead and load this up. All right, now you can also use salt to help clean these greens. Now, whatever you do though, don't you dare tell nobody that you use my recipe and then you clean these greens with some damn salt. I know people do it, but I mean, there's a lot of things that we do in life that really don't make that much sense to me, but all right, so look, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to wash these greens about a good 5 to 6 times. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but 5 to 6 times because we wanna make sure we get off any bugs or dirt. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and work these through that water, you know, scrub them together like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and place them in another bowl and set them aside. Yeah, so when you was cutting up your greens, I can guarantee you, especially if you're getting like the bunches instead of buying them pre-cut and everything like that, you're gonna see little dirt and bugs. All right, you see how that water's green? You know, very murky, very dirty, you know? But for real, like, you want the water to run clear. All right, so you want the water to be clear once you finish washing your greens, all right? That's how you know that it's ready to be cooked. So look. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our turkey leg. Okay, you see how tender that thing is? So look, we're gonna go ahead and take this and just shred it up in a bowl. So it should just kind of come away from the bone very easily. And then just make sure you pick out any sort of bones, any sort of cartilage, anything like that, because you don't want to bite into that. And we're gonna remove the skin. Once you got all your smoked meat shredded on up, add that back into your pot liquor. Now we're just gonna go ahead and add our greens on in. So yeah, we're gonna pack these greens up in here nice and tight, like get them in there. You're gonna even have to push it down a little bit. All right, so now what we're gonna do, cover this on up. We're gonna let this cook on medium for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Make sure you mix this up every 30 minutes or so. You know what I'm saying? Work the greens around. All right, so after about 1.5 to 2 hours, you should have some tender looking leaves and everything should be just perfect. So what we wanna do at this point, taste your work real quick. Make sure you like it. Chances are, if you don't like it, ain't nobody else. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with. See, this is why we season. That's why we start low with the seasoning. All right, we're gonna add us just a little touch of some Tony's, and then we should be ready. And we're gonna add just a little bit of hot sauce, just a little bit. You can also use pepper sauce instead, that works too, but just a little bit, don't OD on this. All right, make sure you get everything mixed up, well acquainted. Yeah. I mean, so this is a vegetable. Oh. I don't know what else to say. It's so good, man. All right. And go ahead, get you a little cone of some cornbread. Dip it in that juice now. Dip it in the juice. Hold on. Well, if I wasn't me, I'd propose to me. That's crazy. Ooh, yes, Lord. Wow.
Yes, Lord, let me talk. You tuned into the Chef Core in the kitchen. We here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. Yes, Lord, let me talk.